Recording, yeah.
All right, good morning. And today is our 250th session. So, welcome to the 250th session, and let's celebrate another wonderful day of living. Another wonderful day full of joy and ease and glory. Let's celebrate another day when we are going to remind ourselves that we are much more than this little mind, body, and emotion machine that we think ourselves to be. We are an infinite being with a capacity to create the life the way we would like to. So welcome, one and all. And it's so happy to see some people who have made an extra effort to be there today, like Thomas and Mohan and Darshana ji, even though she's not feeling well, and who else? And everybody, obviously. So there is a lot to do today, but I thought the first thing which we can do to celebrate the 250th day is for us all to share something about our journey and what are we getting out of it. So I think I would like to start. No, I'll do it later. Let other people start. So ladies first. So we shall ask Neeti to start.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. These days, we find a lot of groups we can join for networking, for support groups and the like. But this is a group where it's an extended family. We return here every morning to be part of a family. And we return here for our learnings of the day, for positivity. We come here to learn from each other's experiences. Jab Ashok sir ne lending money and giving money ka difference samjhaya, it was like somebody, your very own and elderly, has explained a very deep lesson in life. When Darshana ji or Hasina ji say something, it is so wonderful. When we see them learning and growing, it is so wonderful to see how at all ages, stages in life, with all challenges in life, how people are still keen to learn. And it's very, very inspiring for us. Being a little younger to them, it's very inspiring to us. When we see our fellow members going through any kind of hardships and overcoming it, when we saw Kuldeep sir return after his recent health challenge, it was very inspiring. His return completed the group once again. It was very nice to see that he is holding us as part of his family during this challenging time also. So EMC is not only a takeaway, it is give and take, it is sharing, it is caring, it is growing, it is hand-holding. That is what it is. Thank you.
Yeah, but more than that, I'd like everyone to share what did you get out of being in this journey for so long?
So I've got all of this from here. I've got the sense of belonging. I've got the sense of growing. I got the sense of overcoming my challenges. I've got the sense of rejoicing in other people's accomplishments.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that, Neeti. And you're welcome to pitch in anytime you remember something else, all right? So since we are talking to the ladies today, let's talk to Darshana ji, because I don't know how long she will remain on this call. So before she leaves, if she leaves, we hope she does not.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
First of all, congratulations on reaching the 250th session, out of which I have been a part of 150 sessions. So, which in itself is an achievement for me, actually. And this has given me the confidence of sharing my achievements, sharing my happiness, sharing my troubles, which is not actually very easy to be on such a big group and share your things and expectations and getting solutions and all from it. Getting a lot of solutions, even from members so much younger, young enough to be our daughters or sons, and getting inspiration from them and getting solutions from their ideas and their new things. And this gives us encouragement to think of so many things we may never have thought of. At least for me, there are so many things I may never have thought of. Can I be?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Darshana ji. Okay, Hasina ji, you'll have to wait for your turn, Suresh. Hasina ji. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, with this group, my morning begins.
There's some signal problem.
My full, my
There's some problem with your
Can't
signal,
hear.
Darshana ji.
okay.
You'll have to change your location wherever you are.
Can I continue in the meantime?
Yes, yes, please
Yeah,
do.
because I'm going
also
going
it-
on my way. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
go
please
ahead.
continue, Darshana ji.
Okay. So that is the level of confidence and belonging I've got here. I feel I have found a family away from family.
Wonderful.
So my family is not really here. I mean, it's in Pune and Hyderabad and the States and all. So here I feel very much at home. That's why I make an effort to get up early in the morning. I'm not a very morning person, as I told Hasina, that I won't join because I'm not a morning person. But to a few sessions, and I've started becoming a morning person. So I look forward to it. So
Thank you, thank you,
thank you all very much.
thank you.
And
Yes,
please
Hasina
send me
ji.
a lot of healing, all of you. Thank you.
Yes, we will. Here it comes. Hasina ji, are you ready to speak now?
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I think I'll sit here 1 minute. I have a new family with whom I can share the feeling from my heart. I'm more time in a creative mood and I have nothing to do with default mode. I try not to judge, but I have not achieved yet. But I keep on trying. I have learned the art of listening and not make assumptions. And lot of other, I've not noted down. I think I want to speak again because I'm not finished noting down everything.
Okay, you can whenever you feel like.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who next? Who is next? I think Suresh had raised his hand, so we'll let him speak. Suresh? Suresh Garu, where are you? He disappeared.
सुरेश नाराज हो गया.
कोई बात नहीं. Okay, so who else? Come on. Now I'm not asking, you can choose to speak. Let Shakti speak. Since all the ladies are speaking, Shakti speak.
Sure, sir. Good morning, everyone. For me, EMC is like my family, even I can't say extended family, because even with my family members, I didn't share some of the things, but I'm sharing in this platform with Sukhdeepak sir and everyone. For me, it's like now I'm able to see only the possibilities everywhere. Even I got COVID positive, I admitted into the hospital, but I didn't see any negative thoughts. It didn't come into my thought at all. I see only the possibilities. My confidence level, my courage level, everything is now it's a different level. I can say that all because of Sukhdeepak sir. Then I didn't realize that I will become a facilitator one day. Now I enrolling that one. Then this assess consciousness tools is helping me in a big way because in each and every moment I'm using the tool. Whatever is required, I'm using it. I'm healing a lot of people as well. When I went to Nigeria, when I went to India, and I gave therapy to so many people, around 11 people. Everyone feels so good after that therapy. So I feel so amazed. Really, thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot for introducing me to the Assess Consciousness and this EMC platform. Thank you
That's
so much.
because you trusted, no? You
Yes.
trusted me and you did what I asked you to. Right?
Yes, before I didn't even know the single thing about this Assess Consciousness. Just because of you, I joined. Now, without Assess Consciousness, I think I cannot play.
Yeah, you're a good shining example of trust, you know. You just trusted me blindly. Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, who's next? If you get bored of the sharing, then we'll do something else. But I definitely want to listen to our stalwarts here. They've been a part of the journey. They started the journey. They made me start it. So I want to hear from them. How have they grown? See, I'm interested to know how people have grown out of that journey. So the main culprit who was after me to start this is a gentleman who always speaks on a lighter note. So let's listen to him. So let's all, first of all, thank him from the bottom of our hearts that he actually persuaded me. If he had not persuaded me, you know, I mean, I have myself broken a lot of my own mental barriers about facilitating, you know, because my first reaction was, my good God, every day, what am I going to say? You know, and I'm discovering so much, you know, and I tell you, I always say that when I facilitate, I learn. And every session, that's why I love people sharing, because when people share and they ask questions, and when I answer them, I learn. Because I don't look for ready-made answers, you know. I look for the answers, and when I find the answers, I'm also finding it. So thank you very much for making it possible, my friend Vitrivel. So over to you.
Sir, good morning, and good morning all the lovely, wonderful, extraordinary, magnificent and beautiful people. It's a gift, it's a magic, it's a miracle. I can keep on telling all those adjectives because you all deserve it. And you're just putting me into different places, which I need to deserve myself. Thank you very much for that. One thing I used to tell my friends, there is one thing is happening. Someone is teaching something to us. That subject will never get outdated. That subject is beyond geographical. That subject is beyond gender. That subject is especially beyond age limit. There is a subject, and there is a master who knows this, and he is teaching us how wonderful it is to learn that. I can go to any nationality, speak about this guy says, is there anything, something like that? Yeah. And you go to a kid, you go to a senior person. This is a kind of a subject which relates to everyone. And I'm so proud that I found you and I'm learning this from you, sir. And one thing, what happened to me, I have so many things, you also know it. I want to tell it a little poetically. There is a Tamil song where the Tamil people will know it. It comes in a movie, Shakti can relate. It's Jyotika used to sing this song. The song goes this way. I tell it in Tamil, then I'll tell you the translation. Alagai nanum marugiren. Arivai nanum pesugiren. Sugamai nanum malarugiren. Unakedum terigirada. The first line means, Alagai nanum marugiren. I am becoming beautiful and smart. Arivai nanum pesugiren. I am speaking very intelligently. Sugamai nanum malarugiren. I am blossoming in a very comfortable manner. Unakedum terigirada. Do you able to find it? So I never had any idea about this coaching, coach, that, nothing. I'm a raw guy. But it's destiny, like one day Gobalji said, my father's prayer, I'm taking it a little personal and emotional. I come to here and meeting all of you, especially Sukhdeepak sir. My only target is I got to deserve myself to be in this journey. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. All right, so let's listen from Konain, Dr. Konain.
Thank you, sir, and very good morning, one and all. Actually, yesterday when I got your message that we have to speak, I was just thinking that what exactly I will speak. So I made a note of 10 points. As you mentioned, we have to speak for 10 minutes. So if you allow me to share with you all the 10 points, what I have learned, yet the journey is continue. So as of today, the 10 important points what I have learned would like to share with you all. The very first thing what I have learned is that self-awareness is very important for me or for any individual whosoever is in the journey of transforming self or changing self or improving self. So self-awareness is very important. If we are not self-aware, we don't know where we are and where we will go or where we want to go. So that's what I am learning. I have learned and I have become more self-aware. That's the very first important thing I've learned, sir. The second important thing I learned is the understanding of the environment, understanding of other persons, understanding of a situation, understanding of what exactly I am supposed to find to find the possibilities. So that's a critical element I have learned. Still more to do. Then the third thing I have learned is the knowledge. I used to say that I know, but I learned that I know something, and also I had understanding that I don't know something. But with the Sukhdeepak sir, and thank you very much, sir, that you took me to the arena where there is a concept like I don't know that I don't know. And this big area, I was blank. So you took me there in that area of I don't know that I don't know. And that's helping me a lot to get new knowledge, new understanding, new self-awareness, and the process is continue. Then the fourth important thing what I have learned is humbleness. How to be humble. How to, I have observed you, I have keep on observing you that whatsoever question we ask, whatsoever irritating situation is there, you be humble, you speak politely, and you answer in such a manner that it's so graceful. So that's important thing I have learned. I have still to inculcate into my attributes in my personality. I hope I'll be able to do it. And then other thing what I've learned is that daring. I remember the quote what you had told from Helen Keller, that life is nothing but daring adventure. Still, I have not able to inculcate that, but yes, I have learned the value, the importance of being or having that daring attitude. Because if Helen Keller with just 3 senses, without sight, without tongue, if she can create whatsoever nobody had thought, and she said that life is nothing but daring adventure. So that daring element I am learning. I don't know yet, but I choose that daring thing. And then other thing I learned is that energy and enthusiasm. I mean, I learned that we have the power every moment, any time I can create energy. I can be enthusiastic, and then I can change my mind state and be in the state where I feel that it is possible to do whatsoever is the hurdles, obstacles coming. And other thing also I learned is that enlightenment, with all your teachings of relationship and the elements of access consciousness, ultimately I have to be, or we all have to be enlightened, to be in contact with the universe all the time, every moment. So that enlightenment state, I am still moving in that direction. I don't know how far I have reached, but that's ultimately is the key for the keys to the kingdom. That's what I say. So thank you so much for that. And other thing I've learned is patience and purposefulness. So have patience, keep on moving towards the purpose, and with the proper way in having your performance, which you can enhance. So that patience and performance, and that's what it is. And then other thing I have learned is agility, the how to be quickly agile and manage the situation in a smart manner, and being ambitious. Whatsoever is being in the current situation, it is good, but you have to be ambitious. And last but not the least, what I have learned is to be kind. Kindness is very, very important, because that keeps us, for me, in the ground state, and that way I can progress. So these were the 10 important points what I had learned. And I was just thinking that what are these 10 points? And if you allow me to share, sir, and this is something very amazingly creating the name of Sukhdeepak, sir, with the initials, as you can see on the screen.
Oh.
And this makes something very interesting. Let me do this. So self-awareness, understanding, knowledge, humbleness, daring attitude, energy and enthusiasm, enlightenment, performance, ambitious, and being kind. So that's what it is. And I remember when I had joined Sir for the first time, Sir has told me that I want some people, my replica, I want to create another Sukhdeepak. I don't know how far I have, but that's what my ambition is, to become like you, sir. I don't know when, but I have my target of at least for next 2 or 3 years. I need your guidance to make my goal more clear, and I will keep on needing your blessings to keep on moving in that direction, so that I become person like you. So
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your.
Yeah, but it's not over yet. I have a question for you. So thank you very much for this slide. That's beautiful. Send me this so I can keep it in my cherished memories. That's one. Now, the main question I want to ask you is that, look, this is a wonderful list of all the learnings that you got. But you know what I'm going to ask you? How are you different from, there was a Kunain before he got all this learning, and there is a Kunain who is there after the learning. So can you tell us something about that?
Yes, the difference is very obvious to me. Is now I am in control of my mind and control of my emotions, control of my feelings, and being aware that what's happening within me and what's happening around me, and what action is the proper at this moment. And I have the tools to choose whatsoever I want to choose.
Yeah, but how does it make your life different, being in this state of awareness?
It makes me relaxed, contented, at ease. And I used to be in default mode of worry, which is not there. I'm at peace. I'm at peace. So yeah. That's the difference.
Okay, that means you must be spending a lot of time in the bathroom. Huh? Thank you, Kunain. Wonderful. Wonderful. See, I keep reminding people, and so I cannot stop myself. Okay, look, all right, fine, you're learning all this, but how does it make a difference in your life? So the important thing is, I'm not worrying, I'm at peace, right? And if you look further, there'll be many other expressions of this learning in your everyday life, right? Maybe you are less angry, right? Maybe you're less irritated. Like Shakti said that I see possibilities in every situation. Even when she went to the hospital, she was seeing a possibility. Now I will get refund from my hotel. So she was seeing the positive in that also. So likewise, each one of you. So learning is one thing which is very good, because it reminds many other people also what they have learned. Plus, how are you being different from what you were? So that's great. Thank you, Kunain. Thank you for being a part of our journey. And thank you for, what shall I say, allowing me to prune the fence, Kata piti hum karte rehte hain, and you are very sporting and taking it in a very good spirit. So thank you very much for that. Kyunki main chhodta to hu nahi. So you know that very well. Okay. All right. Thank you. God bless you. Yes, sir. Mr. Ramamurthy, you are late, but never mind.
Good morning, sir. Sorry, I had to go to railway station and come back. So got
Very
late.
good. Good, good.
Yes, sir. So mine, of course, like Kunain said, there are so many learnings lost 1.5 years or 1 year and 9 months around that time. So first time when I saw you presenting about spiritual quotient in one of the forums, I immediately got attracted and clued in. So from then onwards, there was no going back. I've been, behind you saying that, sir, I want to, meet you. I want to, learn and all those things. So immediately I connected with you, and then you asked me, what is that you want? So I still remember I answered, no, I just want to be with you, sir. So that's what I told, and it's really fortunate that I'm able to be associated with you last almost 2 years. It has been a great learning, great blessing. So the important change came to me in the area of relationships. So I used to take the relationships for granted and use the traditional and default mode approaches that I, as a father, the kids should listen. I, as whatever the relationship, they will have to just listen. I don't need to put in any extra effort to make the relationship great or intimate. But after being with you, so many learnings in relationships. So I applied all of them, not all of them, most of them. And I could see the difference, particularly with my daughters. Both of them are teenage daughters. Teenage, it's not an easy time to really, relate with them. But in spite of all the challenge, and of course, 2.5 years ago, I had a very tragic incident in our family. So with all the things combined, it was a very tough thing for me to crack the relationships with my teenage daughters, 2 of them. So the first one, I really cracked it, and we are like more like friends. We share, we really appreciate each other. We discuss everything, anything. And the second daughter also, I'm still working on, and even there is an improvement I can see. For example, yesterday evening she was going to a birthday party for her classmate. So she was wearing some dress which I felt is not appropriate. So I just simply asked. Are you going to wear one more on top of it or something like that? She asked why. It doesn't look appropriate. That's all I said. Then immediately she didn't like it, but she immediately went and changed the dress and came. So that shows that 5 elements of a relationship. I'm able to honor her. I'm able to trust her. I didn't say that just this is not the way to dress, or don't do like this, or go do like this. I didn't say all those things. I only respected and asked her. So she changed immediately. So I can see the progress even with my second daughter. And of course, there is another biggest one of my good friends who was a stranger, and we got into so many clashes. And if it was not for sir and my association with him, it would have been a tragic situation. But now I have a great friend. Sir, you know what I'm talking about.
Alak Naranjan.
Yeah. So I'm able to really learn So I'm able to learn the relationship part of it and apply it. That's the biggest change in me, I would say. Okay, the other
There's
one is,
relationship you haven't. There's one relationship you haven't cracked yet. You know that?
There are quite a few more actually. So I'm just celebrating the small wins, few of them, but there are more. Yes.
No, the most important one,
Yeah, myself.
Exactly.
I
See,
know. I know. I know there is a long way to go. Yeah. But I'm aware. I know there are some blocks, there are some issues. I am hoping to overcome them. So that's a major change in my relationship. And the other one, of course, the reason why I got attracted, I started with Sir, is that the spiritual quotient, consciousness, oneness, and energy. So in this area, so much of learning, so much of application. So because of my association with him, I'm first of all, I'm a Access Consciousness bots facilitator right now. So that is the real result you can see on the ground. And I learned a lot of things, including access consciousness and other oneness, spiritual quotient, energy, how energy works. He demonstrated multiple times repeatedly, and I could sense that. So getting into the energy field consciousness is another great thing. That is one of my real goal and ultimate goal, I can say. So I could partially already move in that direction, and I'm sure I can really go much more in that direction, and with SAR's help as well. So the third one I want to talk about is on communication, which is very closely related to relationship as well. On relationship, just to say one more point, that relationship, I was thinking it is just okay, it is all given, right? Some of the relationships are given, particularly your family or the work environment. But it can be disempowering, it can be empowering, depending upon how you handle it. So that I realized that some of the relationships are being disempowering, how to convert that. And some of the relationships I can make it as empowering, which I'm working on. So that's the greatest learning. So communication helps in that. In fact, SAR's idea is that communication solve any kind of problem. We can use communication to solve any problem in life, which it was hard for me to believe, but I could apply in some of the areas. So for example, many cases I don't express my views, even though I know something, I just leave it, saying that, okay, the situation, I don't know, they may know better. Let me not unnecessarily intervene and all those things. But then I understood that it is important to express my views, whether it is accurate or it is going to be absolutely useful or not useful, but it is going to be very relevant. It may be useful for the situation. So I in fact, I used to have fear that if I express certain things, whether people will accept it, whether they will laugh at it, or whether they will create problem more because of my communication. But I understood that keeping quiet is much more worse than expressing whatever the view I need to express. So which I've been slowly started applying. So there are a lot more learnings, and of course one of them is the being in touch with the people. So that is something Sir always keeps the network of relationships on. So he doesn't give up. So if people are discouraged, people are getting into some trouble, he really reaches out to the people and make sure that is everything okay. So that is another biggest learning. So like that, I think there are so many. I have not really listed out all of them.
We will stop here.
Yeah.
Because our friend Sagar Acharya is signaling. He's got a very interesting way of signaling, The way he signals is by yawning. So I know. Thank you,
yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for all this.
Thank you, Rama, for making the effort to be here every morning and supporting us. All right, Sagar.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, one and all.
Yeah.
Good morning, wonderful,
you
magnificent.
Do the good mornings later. Yeah. Why don't you share?
Extraordinary human being. Okay, sir. Previously, sir, I have so many thoughts inside my head, which used to bother me lots, and so much judgment I have for myself. So I was really struggling. I was struggling with myself and the people around me. I used to, because of that, I used to go so many in the in with gurus, so many ashram I used to go there and I used to work there, but nothing really have worked to just to dissolve the thought that was inside me. But coming here, waking up at 7:30, sir, I feel really good to wake up at 7:30 and I come here and speak to you, all of you. One thing is that so many stuff in my mind is becoming silence, or I am enjoying myself more. And one thing is I am expressing myself more, and it may feel like I'm exaggerating or I am speaking much, but it is really have changed my life in really 360-degree. It have in a way that previously I think that where I am, who I am is not good enough, that I have to do something, or I have to do something to make or to be good enough. So nowadays I feel that where I am, who I am, and whatever situation I am is okay. Okay, I can create further more good situation, I can create something possibility, but where I am, who I am is okay. And I this is something I was always searching for. And the way I am speaking is, I think I never speak like this in with people, but I feel so comfortable coming here, talking to you, listening to you, and everybody's stories. Something really changing everybody's life. We can feel that. We can see the result. I can see the result. I can see the result in every day of my life. So thank you, Sukhdeepak sir. And previously I used to think that the situation where I am is out of my control, I cannot do anything, I just have to run from the situation. But now I see that there is possibility and there is acceptance, no more judgments, and I am expressing myself.
All right,
This is
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, so let's have Olak Naranjan Urf Suchitra. So now we started recognizing you, in your every avatar.
So I don't have much to say, but I just feel that with your advent in my life, one vital aspect, that of
I'll come to you, Hasina ji.
joy and pleasure, just came back in, sir. Something, and my will to fight back and to live life. So that's all I have to say, sir.
Great. Thank you.
Very hard-nosed ascetic. So just shut off some aspects of myself to laugh about myself, with myself, about life, and to cherish my own company. So all those things came back.
Good, good. So you've removed your concrete from your nose, eh?
Right, so started breathing again.
Right, great. Thank you. Thomas, good to have you back. I'm so happy to see you.
Same here, sir. Same here. Very good morning to you, sir, and to all the participants, all the members. Sir, I have been looking out for a friend, philosopher, and guide who has seen it all, been there, and done it all. In my case, like I said, there was one aspect in my life which has been creating a lot of problems, which due to which I could not really live a full life. Like I couldn't enjoy my family life or anything. That was my financial indiscipline and in getting into a hole. And I asked you, how should I go about it? You told me first and foremost, get rid of the credit card. Clear off all your debts as far as possible. Don't get into any. Now, I'm so happy to let you know that my last credit card bill was only 75 rupees. Which is a miracle in itself. And I've literally, it's like a big, this off my shoulder, a big load off my shoulder, and I've cleared off most of my loans. I don't owe anybody anything now, and this has given me a situation where I'm able to live my life in a much better, like you said, ease, joy, It's coming to that stage. Not yet, but yes, it is coming. Thank you very much.
I know
Thank
that
you.
state, Thomas. I've been in it myself. Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
So
That's
I
why.
know how it feels to get out of it. Wow. Congratulations, man.
Thank
You're
you.
flying in the sky.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful,
Thank you so
wonderful,
much.
wonderful. God bless you.
Thank you.
All right, Hasina ji, I think you've remembered something else. And once
Yeah.
you've spoken, we'll have Ratan ji to speak.
Okay, I have 4 more points to speak. I am aware of my negative thoughts and I promptly change to positive, and that gives me peace instantly. I go through the notes I have taken down and highlighted where I need to work, and I concentrate on that. And now, one thing I have learned, I value myself, which I never ever did. If I had not joined EMC, I would have deteriorated in thoughts, words, and deeds. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Ratan ji, I mean, this man is amazing. You know, he'll get up at 1:30 in the morning in the UK and join the call. Fantastic. Thank you very much. I think you are muted, Ratan ji.
Unmute, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can talk.
Yeah. Okay. I joined around the session 98. So it's been more than 150, but I've been able to join only 15 or 20 sessions. But still keeps me motivated. And in UK, I'm kind of hibernating, because I don't have much social meetings, with the friends and all. They kind of have made me outcast because I'm not vaccinated. And, there's no business as such. But, there's like a storm brewing inside. I'm like in a calm before the storm. So when I come back to India, I'm ready for the storm. I have many ideas, but they need to be grown in India. So let's see how fast this goes. In the meantime, I'm growing. With the access consciousness, I've not taken anything, but I see a lot of the YouTubes, and I've got a kind of idea what they're trying to promote. And it's basically growing within yourself. So that's what I have to say.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Kasa? Mr. Kasa?
Morning, sir.
Good morning. At least today you can show yourself, man. Today is the 250th session.
Yes, sir. Definitely at the end of the call.
Okay.
I'm in a low network area. To start on a lighter note.
Yeah, speak louder. We are not able to hear you.
Is it audible now, sir?
Yeah, now it is much better.
On a lighter note, the me in me through the
Your signal is very bad.
of the Sukhdeepak me has become me a very better.
Can't hear you. Your signal is very bad, yeah.
I'm in low network area. Hello?
Yeah, now it's better.
Is it audible now? Is it
Yeah.
audible now?
Yes. It's gone again.
Hello?
Yeah, when you say hello, we can hear you. After that, we can't hear anything. No. Your signal is very bad.
Is it audible?
Yes.
I'll try to join from another network, sir.
Yeah, okay, do that. In the meantime, let's listen to Vetrivel.
Sir, thank you very much. I just want a minute from you. Of course, that it is a wonderful feeling that everybody is sharing what we get out of it. I want to ask you a straightforward question, which is kind of my curiosity also. Sometimes knowingly, sometimes unknowingly. From your teachings, many gets benefited. Like Thomas is coming out of his financial issues, and Abhinav is going to job. This lady Priya joined us. So many, we can literally see that I'm living happily with my wife. So many things are happening. How does it feel to you, sir? Because I jokingly don't take it in a different sense, take it lightly. I tell my friends, no, this person is teaching me something. I'm living very happy with my wife. What is that he is getting?
You know, in 1982, when I went for this program and it transformed my life, the first thought which came to me was, I wish there was someone, like this in my life when I was in school, And that was the time when I decided that this is what I want to do in my life. Because if people have someone at the right time, sometimes they don't need much. They just need a little push, little nudge. And it can make such a big difference in their life. And I'm very fortunate, I'll say, that God has been kind to me, that He's allowing me to do what I wanted to. And then there have been many occasions, like I told you once I was in Germany and this guy came and he said, sir, because of you, I'm running this big company and this and that, It makes me feel great, I mean, kind of makes me feel that, well, I'm fulfilling the reason for being alive. And that's what I feel. I mean, just now I was listening to Thomas and I said, what a great thing it is, because I've been in that situation like he has, we've all, I think that I've always believed this, that God makes me go through so many things in my life so that when I speak to other people about it, I can speak authentically because I've been in that situation myself. So it's like, oh, thank you, God. Here's another person who's now moving in another direction. I think that's what I'm getting out of it. And what I'm getting more than that, I think, is everything that I'm enjoying today, in my life. I think, I have a very full life in every possible way. It's happening because of that indirectly, so many blessings and the energy that is opening up, it's giving me an abundance in my life. Because as you give, so shall you receive, they say. It's very, very true. The more you give, the more you get. Obviously, when you're doing it, that time you're not thinking, oh, I will get or not, But the thing is, whatever I've learned, whatever I talk, it's getting proved right all the time, right? So I say, see, what you're saying is real. It's not just talking we are doing. It's not that. It's much more than that. So thank you for
And
asking.
sometimes I get a little angry also, we are becoming very close. And sometimes this person is doing this much and nothing, no related with, he's not linking this with commercial stuff. So what is he doing? Sometimes I get that kind of a thought.
I mean, whatever you need. What is commercial? Commercial is like, okay, I will give you this and you will give me this. I will give you this and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that either. But I believe that in this big world of ours, you're giving the energy, right? If you give the energy, what are you doing? You're giving energy, there is a flow, you will get it, no, naturally. If something is going through you, something is coming, then only it can go through you. Otherwise,
wonderful, sir. It's a great thing. I pray to universe as well as to my Guruji to give everything in abundance and you live long and do this service to all the community because everyone needs it. Thank you very much.
And may it go back to you multiplied 1,000 times.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, Kuldeep ji.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर
सर आपके लिए गाना याद आ रहा है बेबी जरा हंस दे तू ये हुई ना बात थैंक यू सर
सर आई फील दैट like a water which is whose nature is going down And when it is heated up, it becomes ice, its direction changes, goes up. So I feel happened in my life, all aspects, there is some positive change, whether it may be from reaction to response, whether it may be considering myself or others as magnificent and significant human beings, or it may be that in terms of communication, everywhere there is a improvement. One more thing I want to say, and I want to direct friends, that if we ask a question, that all questions being answered? Answer maybe no, but there's a very big but the questions have been dropped, and that is important. It is not to finding answers, it is when questions are dropped, then that is the real improvement, because answers they generate new questions. So the questions are being dropped, what is said is remaining, then everything becomes automatic.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Kasha, now I think finally you'll be able to speak, I hope.
Yes, sir.
Much better.
The me, on a starting it on a lighter note, sir. The me, in me, through the me, has made me a better me. How can I thank me for making me a better me? It might sound on a lighter note, and what I meant is, whatever been myself, at least there was some bits and pieces I was. From that, I could able to see me a guy who I was like at my teen, at 16, 17, with the kind of the energy I used to be. So how can I thank me? What I mean to be me is, sir, I see, it's exactly 12 days after, my dad passed away. And I don't feel that, yeah, I feel my dad's energy present at the same time. Physically, sir, whatever, whenever the challenges, I call him up, and, EMC, good to great, and access consciousness has been done so much wonder in my life. I can just be grateful to each and every one.
I love you, my dear Chinnaswamy.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh, Kasa's own face. Kasa, we understand that emotion. Sorry to interrupt, sir. I want to make it little lighter. When you say no, me, I wanted to ask, what brand you had yesterday?
Very funny. But now you know why I call him Chinnaswamy. Just look at this little baby over there. He's a 6 foot tall baby. Really example. Wonderful.
In me, there is no great alcohol than me, I would say. The kind of I get with myself, the greatest addiction, I would say. And EMC has improved that addiction much better.
Yeah,
That's
so you can be drunk with yourself.
Exactly.
Right. Now you're really becoming crazy. I like you.
Thank you.
You joined the bands of the crazies. You know, you're crazy number 3 on this. Crazy number 1 is Sukhdeepak. Crazy number 2 is Suchitra. Crazy number 3 is Kasha. So congratulations to be a part of the triology. So now we are the 3 musketeers of this EMC. Congratulations.
How can it get
Because
better
a lot
than
of
this?
stuff that we talk only we understand, you know, other people don't.
Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Thank
Thank you, Kasha, and thank you for being there, and thank you for encouraging everybody, and thank you for, you know, showing visible transformation. I still remember the last day of the foundation, you know,
Yeah.
and we were all going, and how does it get better than that? And everybody is
Absolutely.
laughing. It's an unforgettable experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chalo, see ya. All right, so before we say bye-bye, I have a question for you, my dear ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And that wonderful question is, what's the question? The question you ask yourself is, who am I today? Who am I today? And what grand and glorious adventure am I going to have today? Who am I today? And what grand and glorious adventure am I going to have? You got that? Who am I today? And what grand and glorious adventure am I going to have today? So, any question popping up into your head when I say that? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Don't worry, I shall put it on the group also.
Good
morning, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Ram, go ahead, Reddy Garu.
Sir, nowadays I'm taking every day as an adventure.
Ah, isn't it? Did
Yes,
you do
sir.
what you were going to do yesterday with your staff?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did it.
And then?
I'm also happy to tell that whatever the time you have spent in Hyderabad with us, you know everything about our family members. You met all of them. You visited our factory, and I'm so happy. Why? Because whatever I'm learning, and I'm putting into actions in small bits, and you are reminding us, our friends are reminding us every day. So, and you have asked our family members, what is the change in me? I think you got the response from them.
Yes.
I'm still working on the relationships. Yes, definitely it will improve. And I also thought that we need to introduce this consciousness at the school level. That's what I'm just thinking how about it.
Well, organize a bars class for your school teachers. No? You are owning a school, aren't you?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So I'll come and do a bars class for all your school teachers.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
How does it get better than that?
It is excellent, sir, but it is at my native place, which is 450 kilometers away from Hyderabad.
So what? Yeah. There is a place to stay there?
Yeah, yes, sir. Absolutely. We have a nice place. Yes.
Yeah, so we'll come and see your native place and eat some native food and do teach bars to some people. See, you can choose some people who are the more important people.
Yes, sir.
And we can talk about that. Yeah, that's a wonderful idea. I mean, I really like your ideas, man. Because if it reaches over there, can you imagine how the teachers will be different?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When they are not being so irritable and cranky and always scolding the students. How does it get better than that? Wow.
Yes.
Thank you very much for sharing it, Reddy Garu.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have a great day. Have a wonderful adventure. Oh, two more people would like to speak.
Good morning, sir. Just a minute before your leave, I wanted to express my deepest gratitude to you, first of all, because who am I is something everyone is striving to get to. You doing that constantly, enabling others to be getting there, which is beautiful. And every time I am in doubt, every time I need that extra fillip, this is the place that I come to. And I'm sure everyone is coming to EMC with similar intentions, and therefore that bonding that is noticeable here is beautiful. So, and I think you are holding the space for that. So thank you for all this service, the sharing, and making everyone shine along the way. So
God
thank
bless
you.
you, ma'am. God bless you. Thank you very much for your sharing. Sagar, go ahead.
Okay, so thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this session every day, every morning, 7:30 a.m. So who am I today? I will always say to my mind, whenever judgment came that I am not good enough, that I will say I'm wonderful, magnificent, and extraordinary human being. So what adventure and glorious I'm going to have today, sir. I used to make video, lots of video
I
previously,
know, I've
but
seen.
when now today I am also going to make really wonderful videos and sharing what I am and sharing what can I contribute, sir.
Sir, wo
And thank
aapke
you.
all your videos are in Nepalese. Can you put some subtitles on it?
Okay, sir. Yes, yes. All the what I speak in Nepali, but titles, yes, English.
Yeah, because you can have an international audience if you speak in English or subtitle in English. I like your videos, but the only problem is we cannot understand what you're saying, no?
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, I've forgotten all the Nepalese I used to know as a child.
Yeah,
या तो हमको
yes, sir.
सिखाओ basic Nepalese for beginners. You can start taking
Yes.
classes.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you start Nepalese classes?
Nepalese classes, I will start, sir,
When
after.
you're showing your video, you can teach us one sentence every day, no? So you can start now. One of the easiest thing that you can teach is
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love you. That you are going on saying to all the girls anyway. So you tell us how to say in Nepalese, I love you. So like that, every day you can teach one sentence, no? So we learn Nepalese. How about that?
So it has to be, I love only you, sir. Can't be a generalized.
Say that again. What did you say, Alak Niranjan?
So I did as to teachers to say, I love only you. And can't be a generalized blanket.
No. He cannot say only you. How can he say only you? He loves all humanity.
Yeah, I love all.
Without anybody being left out, Chalo, okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. I have to travel now, so I'll
Thank
see you. Bye-bye. All the best. God bless you. Bye-bye.
God bless everyone.
Thank you.